October Red Boxing here. I'm going to call you a rising star.
Yeah, I like that.
Tyler Denny, welcome back.
Good to be back, man. Good to be here as well. Box Park, Wembley Arena, lovely.
The come up, I know we speak about it, I know we cover it, but I don't think people quite understand what it's like to come up from the small hall shows, from practically nothing to boxing on Sky Sports. The graft that you put in everything.
It's mad, you know. I was on about it the other day to a friend. Last time was Manchester Arena. This one's Wembley Arena. Like, I don't know, 2 years ago, it was like Warsaw Town Hall and that, do you know what I mean? I was like, I couldn't go back to that now, I don't think so. Like, so I've got to, I enjoy it, man. And if you want to keep it, you have to keep winning, don't you? Keep it up, man, and have plenty more these days to come.
I know we spoke on the Zoom presser the other day. That was so weird. It's so unpersonal, isn't it? But talk to us how you've kind of like, you know what you've got to do now. You know where you are. And like you said, you're not going back to the 9 to 5. What have you done to prepare for this fight? Yet again, somebody else who they may think, I think he might win. Not from me, of course.
I just stay ready, man. Yeah, like they can do whatever they want to do. I just focus on myself. Like, he's asking me, like, what do you see in this guy? What do you think? Every guy's the same thing. I just myself. I have confidence in myself on how hard I train and how strict you got to be on yourself and stuff. And you know, take that into the ring, and I'll be fine, man. I'll be fine.
A fighter that has been through kind of like, I don't know, a steady road in boxing, but you've kept your trainer, Errol Johnson, who we know is like the Kaiser Sose of boxing. You can't see him anywhere. He's there like a shadow.
Yeah,
but what is it like sticking to that one trainer? Because you know sometimes when fighters lose, they dip off. But you stayed with him.
Errol's a good guy, man, and there's not many more knowledgeable people than Errol. Do you know what I mean? In the boxing world, everyone knows about Errol. Do you know what I mean? But if you ask your average guy, they don't know nothing. They don't even know who he is. Errol Johnson, he wouldn't even ring a bell. Never mind see a picture of him. So, but you know, in boxing, people got loads of respect for Errol. You see him somewhere, and I was thinking, how do you know him or something? But he's been in the game for that long as well. Nothing but respect for him, man. He knows his stuff. What he tells me, especially in the corner, just simple but effective stuff. I don't need no 10-punch combination that I've never done before. Do you know what I mean? To try and beat this guy. I think, you know what I mean? I hear some of the corners, I'm like, why? So, just simple, man, and effective.
You know, if you ever, you know, like post-boxing, just get into comedy.
That's it. Put on mic, I could talk some shit, to be fair. Just keep going on, but just say it as it is, don't I? Do you know what I mean? But I enjoy it, man. I love this. It's what I'm made for, man. Just entertain, but in the ring, really. Do you know what I mean? Comedy later on or something.
What I like is I can just see like the lift in your spirits, like who you are developing, who you're becoming as a fighter. You can't see it, but it's really inspirational because it just shows people out there, look, go through it, do the graft, and it will start to pay off.
It does. Sometimes, you know, you think, is this ever going to happen? Also, especially after that first River fight, and I was like, well, you know, you got to stick with it, and you got to stick with it. And I like to just anything in life. I like to think that give my best guy anything, then whatever happens, I can deal with it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if I know I've cut corners here and there on certain little things, then you won't even be upset with yourself, and I can get to bed every night and knowing I've done my best, and that's all you can ask for, man. Peace of mind, man. Peace of mind.
But something else that you offer to boxing, and I'm a big fan of this, is character. You really, you're yourself, and yourself is a likable person. Something that kind of like shines alongside that grit that we see in the ring.
Yeah. Well, I just said to Errol, I said that press conference is a bit boring, like, but you know what I mean. But he seems all right, guys. I'm just gonna start saying some bullshit. You know what I mean? I thought if he's all right with me, I'm all right with him. That's how it is. I'm not fake, like just to say something for a few more views and that. But it was dead. That was, to be fair. I felt sorry for Savage Dan talking about his thing. Give me something, but you know. We'll give him plenty on Saturday nights, both of us, do you know what I mean? So,
what do you expect from him then? We can push to that fight. Brad Paws is a name that's been mentioned. We had that conversation when you won against Brad Ray, another Brad. What are you expecting from him?
This is it. I say, like, I'm a big star, but it's more so much the platform. This is his massive shot, like. So yeah, I think he's going to put everything into it. I think he's going to come out strong and try and knock me out, to be fair. I'm expecting him. He's a big puncher, so I think he's going to come try and knock me out. But I've got plans for that, do you know what I mean? I've got my own fist as well, so I expect fireworks, man. It's going to be entertaining.
It always is. I'm never bored in a fight when you're involved. Do you think he's got that heart and that grit to really... Because you're someone... I always said you reminded me of Dion Jummer. I've always said that. Like, just awkward, just like, oh, I don't want to be in the ring with this person. Do you think he's got the heart and the grit to be able to keep you off him? Because you will turn the heat up, even when you're backed into a corner.
That's a nice compliment for me to be with Dion as well, for one. And...
Southpaw as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll find out, man. But I will put him to the test. Do you know what I mean? Has he got the grit? How much does he want it? We'll find out. And if you don't want it, it'll show. If he wants it, it'll show. Because I'm going to put him to the test, and he's going to have to prove how much he does want it. And it's all right saying you want it, but when the heat's on, how much do you want it then? Do you know what I mean? I've had my apprenticeships with these sort of stuff. Had some tough fights, man. So, but you got to give him, I don't know, slate him. You got to give him the opportunity. He might come out and put it on me. So this guy don't want it. Not happening, but, not happening, but we'll find out Saturday, man.
What I want to ask then, and this is kind of like off topic, but I want your opinion. You're a boxer. We've got Anthony Joshua who's going to fight Jermaine Franklin. As a boxing fan yourself, what are your thoughts on that fight? First of all, him choosing Franklin as an opponent and how you expect the fight to go.
You got to expect Joshua to win, but he's just lost 2 fights, isn't he? And I think psychologically he needs a bit of a moral pick-me-up, do you know what I mean? Not exactly Franklin's a gimme fight, because he had a good fight with Dylan White as well. But I've seen Dylan's sort of point of view as well, like saying whoever wins was meant to get the AJ one. So, but I've not seen nothing in writing to say, like, I'm sure that was just I'm sure he's been told whoever wins this gets AJ. So you feel for him that way, but maybe it'll be even bigger in the summer. And that's what you want, the AJ back, when he fought Dylan White and he's bobbing out his tongue, he's like, I'm gonna, you know what I mean, looking to put some serious damage. Not saying he's not a good boxer, obviously he's a great boxer, he got Olympic gold as well, but you want that nasty AJ back, man, do you know what I mean? That confident, nasty AJ. But that comes with risk, but we want to see it, man. But we're not the one taking the shots, are we? Do you know what I mean?
That is spot on, and it's another thing that you've touched on there. Everyone talks about this old AJ, and I think, and this is just my personal opinion, so you can tell me shut up or whatever. He's had people around him that haven't been able to keep their mouth shut. So he's been portrayed as this wounded animal. He's not him as a boxer, but him mentally. Oh, he's not what he was. Imagine you're a fighter and you're listening to people around you that you have respect for are going out and telling the public that. I mean, how would you feel?
You wouldn't like it, would you? But you keep your circle small, man. Do you know what I mean? You keep your circle small, and for instance, that Cal Buck thing the other day, do you know what I mean? That sort of, obviously it's nothing to do with that, because that's doing that, but like, that guy should have never said, that should have gone nowhere. If that did happen, that shouldn't have gone nowhere, do you know what I mean? But you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. But I'm sure Joshua feels confident in himself still, but sometimes your actions speak louder words, you know what I mean? Maybe he just wants, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's not for me to say, really, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't like someone speaking on my behalf, but like, he has boxed a bit more, but just because you boxed a bit more don't mean you're not confident. So I think because how raw he was before, maybe he's just developing more into a boxer, do you know what I mean? But as a public and as a fan, you want to see the rawness, no doubt.
I like it, and that's why I asked your opinion, because I know that you'll keep it real. And I do agree with you. You've really got to keep that circle small, because there's people in that boat with you that are enjoying the ride and they're drilling holes in it.
Of course, man, definitely. You see it all the time, man. You see it. It's on your day ones, man, and getting certain people and that. But everyone meets these new people and they all jump along, but they're gone as soon as they come. Do you know what I mean? I bet Joshua's seen it himself, really, with the losses. I bet a lot of people have jumped ship. I don't know him to say that, but that's just life, man.
We like it. Anyway, this is about you. I wish you all the best. Saturday night, I'll be there. Do you know what I mean? Watching the action-packed fight, the exciting Tyler Denny that we all know and love. Sponsors.
Sponsors.
I'll see.
This one, see, no one's got the sponsor, but this guy, SNR, yeah, look.
S&R.
He's my main guy, man. He helps me out big time. But I've had loads of people jump on board, read them out for me. I've had NTR recruitment in Albury, this, you know what I mean? Close, local guy. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, BCB, Prospect. That's my boy with the insurance, man. Direct Safety Solutions, Ugly guy. Been on it from day one. We've had a new one here. Tippity Green in Rowley, man. You know, local guys, man. Do you know what I mean? All help me out. Maple. Put me some nice new gear and that, do you know what I mean? Whoever got on the back, come on. Don't want to forget no one.
Right, on the back, we've got the Perfect Price, Warren's Hall Riding School, Supreme Elite Fitness, and we've got Young's Plumbing Service.
Yeah, man. Supreme Elite, that's my guy, man. Brett Smith, he does all my strength and conditioning, sorts my diet out, and he's bang on. He knows his stuff, man. I've had a bit of stick actually this time. He's been giving a massage and he put my finger up. I've had a few messages saying, you look like you're enjoying that too much and that, but
yeah, let's not start the rumours.
A lot of hate out there, man, do you know what I mean? Just let me enjoy my massage, what's wrong with them? But yeah, man, big up yourself, Brett. Everyone else, man, it all comes together. Without these people, I'd be at work, so, you know what I mean? And I definitely wouldn't be on this stage.
Well, we'll stand by for the OnlyFans getting set up.
That's it, man, come man, I might do that. Everyone else is doing it these days. Don't think I stay in shape all year round to do it, though, to be fair, but we'll see.
Saturday night.
Something there, you know.
You know what? Why not?
You have 10%.
I like it, 10%. All the best, and I'll see you Saturday night. Tyler Denny, get my words out. October Red Boxing.
Nice one, thanks for having me on.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.